Hi, and welcome to this session where I will be introducing the outcome statement as a part of the outcome harvesting essentials. So this is how an outcome statement format look at, and throughout this session, I will be providing some examples of outcome statements. So these are the different elements of an outcome statement. The first one is the outcome or the outcome title. And as a recap, an outcome is an observable change that happened in another social actor outside of your project that your project has plausibly contributed to. So, and this change can be positive or negative, intended or unintended. So what the title, outcome title contained is the 4 elements of who changed, what, when, and where. And the description is any additional facts about the change that has happened. So any additional details that can provide more information for someone outside of the project to understand this change. So this can often include any information about what exactly the situation was before the change happened. And the significance, or also referred to as the relevance of the outcome. In this part, we are looking at why the change, so again, looking at the change in the title, why this is relevant in the light of the theory of change of the project and the context. So this is where we link it to the objective of the project and program. And in the relevance, we really want to also contextualize the context. So in that sense, a reader who doesn't have the country or topical expertise will be able to appreciate why this outcome is significant. And also make sure that the objective of your project and the link to the outcome is as clear as possible. And for the contribution part, this is where we dive into how the project contributed to the outcome. And this can be any activities and any interventions that the project has implemented that plausibly contributes to the outcome. So here you can describe in details the activities, when they happened, and who took part of these activities, and where, so as detailed as possible. And there is the direct contribution. So this is what I mentioned already, the activities and interventions that your project has contributed to. But then there are also other actors and factors that might have played a role in contributing to this change to happen. So in this session, it might also be relevant to keep in mind and to mention who are other of the most important factors and actors. And in this case, to give some example, external factors can, for instance, be that an election happened that was favorable to for this change to happen, or maybe there were a change in terms of the political landscape that hindered an outcome to, or if in the sense of a negative outcome that brought a step back. So it can also be another actor. So this could, for instance, be other civil society organizations or other NGOs that also played a role in working towards this change. And in terms of evidence, the evidence connects to both the outcome title, so any evidence sources that documents and proves that the change actually happened, as well as evidence for the contribution. So any resources, materials that can verify that the contribution of your project did take place. So this is another setup to show the outcome statement format and illustrate the element. So this is what I already been through what's important for the outcome title, these 4 elements. When did the social actor change? Who is the social actor? What was specifically done differently? And where did the change take place? The description with the additional facts and information, and then the significance and relevance. And finally, the contribution. So both the direct and indirect contribution. And for the evidence, as mentioned, it refers both to the outcome title and also the contribution. And what's important to also keep in mind is when you develop and write an outcome statement, this can be an iterative process. So when you go through the different elements of an outcome statement, for instance, a reflection about the significance and relevance of the outcome statement can sharpen ideas on the outcome, leading to an adjustment of the title. Or maybe you look at the description and that bring more clarity about what is important to include in the outcome title. So in that way, it can be that certain element will be revised as you go through the outcome statement.